Hey folks, Jake and I are here to shoot a video to show off the score, the haul that I got from, you know what, can you wait till after we do the video before you jump in my lap? Okay. Okay, so where were we? Yeah, I went to Book and Music Exchange today, and they've got a site going out of business down on New Cut Road, and I checked. I hope it's not a reflection of how they're doing overall. I'm hoping that that they're not going anywhere, but this one is closing. The prices sounded good. I headed out today. Unfortunately, it's a really wintry mix outside, so when I got down there, I almost had my first injury going looking for CDs and records. I stepped onto the grass, which I thought normally gives me pretty good traction. Not today. My foot flew out from under me. I couldn't regain my balance, and I ended up going into BME kind of soaked from the snow and ice. Alright, so I picked up a bunch of CDs and vinyl. I was going to show the vinyl first, but maybe I will show the CDs first. Okay, since I can reach them. Well, no, I can do this. I can do this. Alright. So, the first album that I picked up, not a big title, but I was glad to find it. Sheila Walsh. She's a Christian pop artist from the UK. And this is her, what year is this? 1986 record, Shadowlands. So I picked that up. I thought this was a full album, but it's not. It's a 12-inch single, but that's okay. I got such a great price on all this stuff that yeah, I'm not sad about any of it. Donna McElroy. Donna McElroy has sang backup for a lot of. Here, let me get my hand out of the way so you can see her. Donna McElroy has sang backup for a lot of artists like Amy Grant and folks like that. She is a tremendous singer. As you can see, it's a 12-inch single. It's only got a song on each side, but that's okay. Still glad to picked it up. The next two albums, I'm really excited about. I can't wait to get them clean to see how they play. The first one is Dottie Rambo and the Imperials. Now, I tried reading the back to see what it would tell me about this album, because the Imperials I've known for a long, I've known of both Dottie Rambo and the Imperials for a long time. I didn't know there was a connection. But as I got to looking at this stuff, there you go, buddy. As I got to looking at these albums, I noticed, well, this is the Imperials that Russ Taff got his start with. A long time before Russ was in the group, but I recognize right here, this is a very young Armin Morales. Right here is a very young Gary McSpadden, I believe. And of course, Dottie Rambo, the great country gospel legend. Now, So I don't know what to think about this album, because the way I read it, it says, see if you can listen without telling someone what a fine new record you have by Dottie Rambo and the Imperials, as though they were like her backup band. But maybe I need to dig in and learn a little bit more about their history. I knew I believe they had opened for Elvis at one point, but the connection with Dottie Rambo really caught me by surprise. The vinyl looks pretty good to me. I should have looked on Discogs to see if it gave a date, because I cannot find... Oh, wait a minute. No. It's on Heartwarming Records, a label I don't recognize. Given the picture, I almost think this album has to be from the 60s. But I don't see any sort of date on it. So I have to look that up. But I don't know. Maybe it's even earlier than that, given the hairstyle. I don't know. So I'll have to dig in and improve my knowledge of Imperials history. The next album I was really excited about too. It's Bill Wolfe. Now, I only know the name Bill Wolfe. I don't really know him as an artist. This is a gold stamp promo, and I guess that's Bill Wolfe right there. So if I don't know who he is, why am I so excited about having his album? Because he has used guest vocalist on his albums, and on this particular one, and I knew about this, John Gibson. This John Gibson, who is one of my favorite Christian singers, soul singer, sounds a lot like Stevie Wonder. He sings at least 3 tracks on this Bill Wolfe album. And I think this album, it's 82, so I know it predates this one. This is 86, so this is a very young John Gibson singing on this Bill Wolfe album, and it's called, well, I guess it's called Wolfe. It's on 82 Constellation Records. But yeah, so I looked at I can find at least 3 places where it says guest vocalist John Gibson. So I'm excited to have it. Boy, that really isn't showing up well. The lights here in the middle say Wolfe. Alright, so that's the vinyl. Let's get cracking on the CDs. I don't think I paid maybe $1 each, if you figure up what I paid versus how many items I got. So the first one I got was a Christian rock album by a group called Mercy. It's I was about to say man and wife, but they have different last names. So I don't know what the relationship is there. She does the vocals. I listened to it a little bit, and it's kind of hard to... Some of it sounds more adventurous than other parts of it, but it sounds interesting. I've had a single off of this album for the longest time. When I saw the CD, I was just too curious to pass it up. It's on Broken Records. It's a 1993 release. There's a picture of the folks. Alright, then I picked up another Christian rock album, The Prayer Chain. This is, the album's called Mercury. I just picked up a Prayer Chain album and haven't really even had time to get into it. And I thought, well, do I want to pick this up? And then I looked on the back and it said it was produced by Steve Hindelong, who is the drummer for the Choir, and I'm a huge fan of that band. And I thought, well, if I end up enjoying it, I'm not going to find this CD this cheap again anytime soon. So I picked that up. Now, picked up the Rance Allen group, the live experience. Rance Allen's a tremendous gospel singer. This album is a 2004 release. One of the cuts on the back of it, at the end of it, is something about the name Jesus, featuring Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin is pretty famous, and I really dig his music. But I was familiar with Rance Allen even without that connection. Very good singer. So that's the Rance Allen group, the live experience. Then I picked up Kirk Carr and the Kirk Carr Singers, Bless This House, 2-disc set. I've heard the name Kirk Carr a lot, so I thought I'd take a chance. With a CD this cheap, I thought I'd take a chance and check them out. The inside. Then I found Kirk Franklin and the Family, and I believe this is his debut. I have quite a few albums by Kirk Franklin, but I have not had his debut. And I looked at the liner notes, and Tamla Mann does sing lead on one of the tracks. Tamla Mann being the great gospel, great new gospel singer out there. She's been tearing it up. Got one of the greatest voices I've ever heard. The lady from, if you've ever seen any of Tyler Perry's movies, she's probably been in. She played Cora Brown, I believe. Anyway, all right. So I also picked up Nicole C Mulund, the Sharecropper Seed Volume 1. Again, great artist. This is a 2007 recording. Now we're going to the next two are kind of local. Got some Larnell, Unconditional Love. Larnell Harris being from my hometown, Danville. Grammy-winning vocalist. Been trying to pick up his stuff. And was very, very pleased to have run across that one. The next one is a young man named Jeff Calhoun. Jeff Calhoun is a guitarist. Really good guitarist, I guess vocalist too. He's putting out an album anyway. Jeff Calhoun, I know some people. He's from Lexington, Kentucky, and I know some people who know him. I don't really know him personally, but so I grabbed this up. Was looking at some of the liner notes. I was checking to make sure the DVD or the CDs were the right CDs. And Tiffany Arbuckle of the Christian rock band Plum sings some backup vocals on the Jeff Calhoun album. Picked this up. My buddy Dave is a big fan of this folk artist, Peter Mulvey. This is 10,000 Mornings. since Dave is so high on them, and Dave and I have such similar taste in music, I figured I would give this a shot. The one jazz album I got, Zoot Sims, Somebody Loves Me. I like Zoot, and when I looked down and saw that Buddy Rich was playing drums, I thought, well, yeah, that's got to go home. That's got to go home with me. Now we're going to keep genre jumping, go more toward blues. Marc Broussard, Save Our Souls. Great young artist. This is a 2007 recording. I need to pick up some newer stuff by him. I've got a couple CDs of his. Man, if you wonder if this kid's any good, YouTube up Marc Broussard and the song Home and watch that video. Man, that kicks butt. Alright. Still kind of in the, well, rock vein. Ben Harper, Give Till It's Gone. This has been on my list of albums to pick up. He is such a great artist. Let's see, 2011 recording. Also, finding great rock and metal is hard enough, but I didn't get there on the first day, so that's why we got such little rock. But I did find Mick Jagger. This is Goddess in the Doorway. It's a 2001 release. And we'll end with some country. Got about 4 more. They're all country. Linda Ronstadt and Emmylou Harris. Western Wall, the Tucson Sessions. Love both of those ladies. Whoop. Not much in there, especially not even a CD, Let's see. I can pick that up. There we go. All right. I guess we're going to have to get a new case. Then, Joanne Cash, Gospel. This is the younger sister of Johnny Cash. And Johnny, I think, there are 3 songs that say that he is featured. I caught one video, it just sounded like a spoken introduction. But, yeah. So I thought I'd bring that home. It's hard for me to pass up anything that Johnny's related to. Then Charlie Lovan, live at Shake It Records. Kind of hard to see. Yeah. I guess it's Lovan, Charlie Lovan. Andy would be ashamed of me for not getting that right. And then finally, and I thought about Billy Hurst when I picked this up, Steve Earle, The Revolution Starts Now. And that was my haul that I nearly broke my hip trying to go get. It wasn't a bad haul. I can't complain about the prices. And a couple of those albums I'm really excited about. Super excited to get them cleaned up and play. So we're in now, and ain't nobody going back out. Not me. Certainly not Jake. We're in till tomorrow. See what tomorrow brings. I hear that even though today, this is how crazy Kentucky is. 2 days ago, we were in the 70s. Wintry mix, ice and snow today. On Monday, we're supposed to hit 70. It's crazy. But anyway, hope everyone's having a great weekend. For Jake and myself, we will see you soon. Good night.